Chapter 70. Seated by the window, Florence and James were still cursing Dustin. Who would have guessed that an incompetent oaf like Dustin could be the owner? What has our world come to? James complained loudly. He is nothing but a leech. If it weren't for Ms. Harmon's recommendation, he would never have this opportunity. Florence snarled. James had a look of pure jealousy on his face. That's right. Once she loses interest in him, Dustin will be discarded like rubbish. Let's see how arrogant he can be. Nothing will come out of being a freeloader like Dustin. Conversely, Matt is the epitome of a real man. Not only is he young and talented, he is also an intellectual. Florence praised Matt effusively. What a pity. Matt, if you hadn't gone overseas for your studies, you would have been my brother-in-law by now. James tried to butter Matt up. Absolutely. Just so you know, after you left for your studies, Dahlia has been pining after you for a long time. Florence chimed in as well. Mom, where did you get this idea? Dahlia frowned in annoyance. I'm telling the truth. If it weren't for Matt going overseas, you would never have married Dustin. Florence said stubbornly. Before Dahlia could retort, Matt cut in, all right. Let bygones be bygones. We should have our meal before it gets cold. The food here is delicious. Florence and James shut up and tucked in voraciously. James and I are going down to get some groceries. The both of you can take your time. In the middle of the meal, Florence stopped eating and gave James a knowing look. Oh, yes. I'll accompany Mom. James understood his assignment, and they left the table quickly. Clearly, they were trying to give Dahlia and Matt some private time. After Florence and James left, Matt spoke up. Dahlia, I am very sorry for leaving you without any warning. It's all my fault. Please give me a chance to redeem myself. It's all in the past now. You don't have to be concerned, Dahlia answered nonchalantly. She had moved on from Matt long ago, so she couldn't care less. That's great. You have grown more mature since the last time we met. Matt shot her a charming smile. Please excuse me, I need to go to the washroom. Dahlia patted her lips gently and left the table as well. Staring at her shapely figure, Matt gave an evil smirk. He took out a small packet of white powder, poured it into Dahlia's wine, and swirled the glass. Coincidentally, the restaurant's manager witnessed everything Matt had done. Without further delay, he quickly went to Dustin's booth and divulged Matt's evil plan. He spiked her drink. Are you sure? Dustin's brows furrowed together when he heard this. Yes, I'm positive. I personally witnessed it. The manager affirmed. Who would have expected that he revealed his true colors so quickly? Natasha narrowed her eyes. Dwayne spoke up. Dustin, you should not let this slide. Do you need me to teach him a lesson? No. I will handle this myself. Dustin got up and left the booth immediately. At that moment, Dahlia had returned from the washroom. Matt passed her the glass of wine. Dahlia, this is a token of my apology. Cheers. Matt lifted his glass with a smile. All right. After this drink, I need to go home as tomorrow will be a busy day at the office, Dahlia said with resignation. Sure. Let's make a move after this. Matt did not pressure her further and downed his drink. Just as Dahlia was about to take a sip, Dustin's voice stopped her. I would not drink that if I were you. What?